Welcome you all to Kannamma Cooks for another recipe. Today we will be making a chicken biryani with a Chettinadu style masala. For this recipe we will be making a masala paste from scratch. Heat a tablespoon of oil in a pan. I used groundnut oil today, but any kind of vegetable oil will work just fine. Let's start with a small piece of star anise, a couple of inches of cinnamon, add in some cloves, little fennel seeds, some coriander seeds, very little black pepper, some cardamom, a small piece of pasi, and some poppy seeds. Keep the flame on low and saute the spices till they are aromatic and slightly change in color. It will take about a couple of minutes. Make sure to saute on a low flame so the spices do not burn. Once the spices are roasted, add in the garlic, chopped ginger and green chillies. Adjust the amount of green chillies according to your taste. Add in a handful of shallots along and saute them for a couple of minutes. After a couple of minutes, the masalas are roasted and they are now ready to be ground. Transfer the ground masalas to a heavy-duty Indian style mixie. Add in about a quarter cup of water to the masalas and grind them to a smooth paste. The masala paste is now ready. Make sure to grind the masalas to a really fine paste. Now let's make the biryani. Add little ghee to the pan. Add in a little oil along. I have used groundnut oil today, but any kind of vegetable oil will work just fine. Add a couple of bay leaves. Add in chopped curry leaves. Curry leaves is optional. Add in the sliced onions. Saute the onions till they are slightly brown in color. It will take about 3 to 4 minutes on medium flame. Once the onions are slightly brown, let's add in the red chilli powder. Add in the turmeric powder. Saute for a few seconds. Add in the tomatoes and saute for a minute. Add in the mint leaves and the coriander leaves. Make sure to chop the leaves and then add them. Saute for a minute. Add in the ground biryani masala paste. Along with the masala paste, add in the plain curd. Now mix everything well to combine. Cover the pan with a lid and cook on a low flame for 5 minutes. Saute once in a while so the masalas do not scorch at the bottom. Once the masalas are cooked, add in the chicken pieces. Always use chicken with bone in, as the bone has a lot of flavors that will penetrate into the rice and make the biryani more tasty. So always bone in chicken for biryani. Add in the salt along and mix well to combine. Cover the pan with a lid and cook on a low flame for 10 to 12 minutes. No need to add any water, as the chicken will release water while cooking and that will suffice. While the chicken is cooking, wash and soak basmati rice in water for about 15 minutes. You can also use Siraga Samba rice for making this recipe. Once the chicken is cooked, add in about 3 cups of water. We used about 2 cups of rice today, so we'll have to add 1.5 cups of water for every cup of rice used. After adding the water, mix everything well to combine. Let it come to a boil. Once the water comes to a boil, add in juice of half a lime. Taste for seasoning at this stage and adjust for salt if necessary. Add in the soaked and drained rice at this stage and mix well. Cover the pressured pan with the lid and add in the whistle weight. Cook for 5 to 6 minutes on medium flame or 2 whistles. Make sure to cook on medium flame. After the said 2 whistles, remove from heat and wait for the pressure to release naturally. Our Chettinadu style chicken biryani is now ready. Serve hot. If you liked this video, hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching and do support our channel. Thank you.